Assalamualaikum and good morning everyone. Welcome to this parallel academic presentation session for the fourth ICELAM 2025. We are gathered here for our session on the sub-theme of digital leadership. I am Aminuddin and it's my pleasure to be your moderator for this session. Before we begin, I would like to extend a very warm welcome to our distinguished guests, our honorable evaluator for the best presenter, Dr. Nur Mazura Binti Awad, and Dr. Shanti Anakupa Ramanuga, and our secretary representative as well as our timekeeper for this session, Dr. Zarina Binti Manesi. To ensure our session runs smoothly and professionally, please take note of a few ground rules. First, kindly check that your mobile phone are on the silent and vibrate mode to avoid any disruptions. Second, each presenter will be given 8 to 10 minutes for their presentation, followed by 2 minutes of Q&A session. Please adhere strictly to this time limit. Third, to help manage time, the timekeeper will ring the bell once to indicate you have 2 minutes left. The bell will be rung twice to indicate the end of your presentation time. We kindly ask presenters to conclude immediately when they hear the second bell. Fourth, for the audience, if you have any questions, you are welcome to ask the presenters. You are welcome to ask the presenters during the 2 minutes Q&A session after each presentation. Finally, to maintain a professional atmosphere, please listen attentively and remain silent throughout the presentation. Thank you for your cooperation and let's get started. So, our first presenter today is Miss Nur Hidayah Magno from SK Convention Convent. Yuan. She will be presenting her paper entitled Digital Transformation in Education, Barriers, Opportunities, and Impact on Student Achievement. Next, please welcome Ms. Aminuddin to the front.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a very good morning to the honorable evaluators and secretariats, and also teachers and audience in classroom. It is indeed a great honor for me, Nur Hidayah binti Makno, as you can see, from SK Penosian Convent, and I am senior assistant of the Student Affairs, stand before you to deliver the presentation on the topic of digital transformation in education, barriers, opportunities, and impact on student achievement. In this era of the fourth industrial revolution, technology plays a vital role in shaping every aspect in our life, including education. Digital transformation in education refers to the strategic integration of digital tools, platform, and innovative practice to enhance teaching and learning process. It represents a fundamental shift from traditional method to the more dynamic, flexible, and student-centered learning environment. This transformation is crucial in preparing our learners for the challenge of the 21st century. It fosters digital literacy, creativity, and critical thinking, skills that are essential in a technology-driven society. In Malaysia, initiatives such as the LIMA platform, Digital Educational Learning Initiative in Malaysia, have been introduced by the Ministry of Education to promote accessible, engaging, and collaborative learning experience across schools nationwide. In my presentation today, I will be discussing about the three aspects which is the definition and significance of digital transformation in education, the barriers and challenges encountered in its implementation, and the opportunities and positive impact it brings to both educators and students. So this slide shows you how the digital transformation in education rapidly accelerates during the movement of the MCO, the period of 2020 to 2021 in Malaysia, when schools were closed due to the pandemic. All teaching and learning activities shift entirely to online platform. This forced both teachers and students to adapt to the new digital tools and learning environment almost overnight. The slide emphasizes that this transformation allowed the education community to apply internet-based technology in teaching, learning, and school management, marking a turning point toward IT-based in Malaysia. So, as we can see, the various opportunities and impacts, which is limited infrastructure. The barriers, which is limited infrastructure in rural areas, low digital literacy among some teachers, and inconsistent usage the LIMA platform. This highlight about the barriers which is the school is not purposely using the LIMA, and it encountered the lack of the technologies in school. The key component highlight the adapting teachers through professional development, ensuring educators gain the skill to use digital tools effectively. As we can see, barriers, the main challenge of the barriers, limited internet connectivity, especially in rural areas, okay, such as SK sekolah in the rural areas, but also in urban areas, which is lack of connectivity. So teachers and students did not get good infrastructure facilities. Okay, second, lack of digital skills among teachers. Teachers lack the necessary skill to effectively utilize digital tools, and the last one is insufficient device, tablets or laptop. Many schools face challenges in implementing digital learning due to insufficient laptop or computer available for students and teachers, shortages computers at school which limit effective digital learning. Opportunities. The main challenge of the opportunities is first, enhance engagement and teaching innovation. Implementing digital tools help report highlight the level of student interaction and teachers' creativity. AI and adaptive learning platform. These tools can personalize learning, increasing focus and improving test scores, particularly in STEM subjects. Government, and the last one is government investment minimum platform integration. Digital tools promote continuous skill development and alternative forms of assessment. And the main challenge of the impact on student achievement is enhance digital literacy skills, which is student master technology and information handling skill critical for 21st century careers. Improve learning outcomes. Digital tools support differentiate instruction, enabling students to learn at their own pace. Accessibility and inclusive. Assistive technology support device, diverse learners and special education needs. This graph illustrates the impact of the digital transformation in Malaysia education system between 2019 and 2025 across 4 key areas: student achievement, teachers, digital literacy, digital competence, infrastructure and readiness, and AI tool usage. In 2019, as we can see, the percentage of student achievement was 40%, but it increased significantly to 75% by 2025. This shows that digital transformation effort has had a positive influence on learning outcomes. Okay, so as you can see, the teacher digital competence also improved remarkably, rising from 45% to 80% in 2025, indicating enhanced skills and confidence among teachers in using technology for teaching and learning. Infrastructure readiness, okay, as you can see, from 35% to 75% in 2025, shows that the growth increasing, reflecting better access to digital device, internet connectivity, and school facilities. AI tool usage from 20% to 25%. As you can see, demonstrating a strong shift toward integrating artificial intelligence in classroom practice and educational management. The digital education in Malaysia has shown positive momentum. Challenges persist in infrastructure, time allocation, and access. Teachers and students have become more open to integrating digital tools into teaching and learning on online platforms. Interactive content and virtual collaboration have enhanced engagement and accessibility. You can see as a leader, the findings suggest that while digital transformation has considered potential to improve educational outcome, its success depends on strategic planning. Strategic planning, targeted teachers, training, equitability, access to technological resources. In conclusion, the success of digital transformation in education greatly depends on the synergical collaboration between schools, leaders, educators, and government entities. When these stakeholders work together, they create an environment that offers equitable access to digital tools, effective teaching practice, and continuous innovating in learning. Such collaboration ensure that technologies integration is not limited to infrastructure alone, but extend to fostering inclusively digital literacy and student engagement to share vision, collective responsibility ongoing support. Malaysia's digital transformation in education is moving in a positive direction, but sometimes such success requires strong leadership, effective planning, and continuous support for both teachers and students. It's my sincere hope that this presentation will provide valuable insight into how digital transformation can drive meaningful change and support the continuous improvement of our education system. Thank you very much for your kind attention, and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you, Ms. Hidayah. We're now open the floor for the Q&A session. Any questions from the audience?
Okay, I hope there's no questions, so we can move to the next presenter.
Okay, thank you very much, Ms. Hidayah.
Okay, thank you, moderator.
Okay, now next we have Ms. Siti Abdullah Muhammad from Sekolah Menengah Kelas Aminuddin. The presentation is titled Integrating Instructional and Digital Leadership as a Catalyst for Transformational Change in Secondary Education. Please welcome.
Hi, a very good morning and greetings to the conference chair, fellows, presenters, and distinguished participants. My name is Rizie Aziza binti Muhammad, and my co-researcher, Dr. Nur Sazwani binti Khalid, and Nur Azrain binti Muhammad. So, our study, the title is Integrating Instructional and Digital Leadership as a Catalyst for Transformational Change in Secondary School. As we show here, our abstract in this 21st century education landscape, the role of school leaders goes far beyond administration. And school today must prepare learners for digital and interconnected world. And instructional leadership focus on improving teacher and learning, while digital leadership drives innovation, technology innovation, and collaboration. Our study explores how these two leadership domains, when integrated, can accelerate transformational change in secondary school. Okay, our next presenter is my co-researcher.
Okay, good morning to all. Next. Okay, as you can see here, although both leadership types have been widely studied, but most research actually treats both of these leadership separately. And however, in the real world, the real school settings, instructional and digital actually practices often overlap with each other. So especially when leaders guide teachers through innovation and curriculum change. So the problem is that many schools still operate in silos, means it focuses either on the pedagogy or on the technology, and but rarely on both of them together. Okay. So there's a research gap in understanding how the integration of instructional and digital leadership can drive a systemic and sustainable school transformation. And so this study actually attempts to fill that gap. Okay, next. So these are our research objectives. So there are three of them, which is the first one is it is to examine the relationship between instructional leadership and the transformational change. And the second one is to examine the relationship between the digital leadership and transformational change. And the last one is to demonstrate the integration effect on the transformational outcomes. Okay, so and the past studies actually supports on these ideas. According to the Hellinger and Murphy, the instructional leadership focuses on curriculum and the teaching quality. Meanwhile, Hellinger emphasizes that digital leadership goes beyond using the technology. It's more about shaping the digital culture and innovation. And Lifu and colleagues highlight that transformational change happens when the leadership reshapes the entire school culture and vision. So the theoretical foundation shows that integrating these two domains could actually create a powerful synergy for school transformation. Okay, next. So this is our research methodology, and we actually use quantitative survey design because it allows for measurable data and allow for a large-scale analysis. The study actually involves 200 teachers from selected secondary schools from across Malaysia and representing from different categories of schools such as urban and rural schools. And a stratified random sampling method was also used to ensure the diversity of samples. And the instrument was a structured questionnaire adapted from the established frameworks, which is the Heidegger for instructional leadership and Schellinger for digital leadership, and Leithwood and Jansi for transformational change. And the items used in the questionnaire is the 5-point Likert scale, and the data were analyzed using the SPSS version 27 through descriptive correlation and multiple regression analysis. And the conceptual model proposed that instructional leadership and digital leadership actually together influence the transformational change. Okay, next I'll pass the presentation to my co-researcher.
Okay, thank you. So the findings, the result were quick revealed. First, most respondents were female teachers with a majority having between 5 to 10 years experience. Second, all male score were above 3.8, indicating positive perception of leadership practice and change. And digital leadership score, the highest is at 4.02, and followed by transformation change at 3.95, and international leadership at 3.89. Correlation analysis shows strong positive relationship. International leadership correlated at R equal 0.62 and digital leadership R equal 0.68, with transformation change both statistically significant. And regression analysis found that presentation significantly predicted transformational change, with digital leadership being the stronger predictor. Together, the explanation 56% of the variance in transformational change. The suggestion that when both leadership types work hand in hand, school can achieve deeper, more sustainable transformation. Okay, next. So recommendation. Based on the findings, we propose 4 main recommendations. The first, leadership training sites such as NP2L and PLC program should integrate both pedagogy and digital leadership competency. Second, continuous professional development must emphasize not only teaching quality but also digital fluency and innovation. And third, schools should cultivate a digital culture, promoting collaboration, data-driven practice, and equitable technology access. And finally, a school leader must act as a change agent, modeling integration of technology with strong international vision. Okay, next. So, our discussion and conclusion for today's in conclusion, the study confirms that both international and digital leadership significantly influence transformational change in secondary school. And however, digital leadership emerged as the strong enabler, reflecting the realities of 21st century schooling. The result aligned with the Malaysia Education Blueprint 2030 to 2025, which emphasizes future-ready leadership and digital transformation. The study highlights the need for leadership models that both pedagogical strong and digital guide. capable of guiding school through rapid innovation and system reform. For future research, we recommended a mixed method approach that explore meditative factors such as teacher readiness, infrastructure, and community engagement. Okay, thank you for everyone for your attention. It's my hope this study contribute the ongoing efforts to build more innovative and future-ready Malaysian school. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Zizi Aziza and the team. We now have 2 minutes for questions. Any questions?
Patutlah aku.
No questions? So, thank you very much, Ms. Zizi Aziza and the team. Okay, now let's proceed with the third presenter. Is Dr. Fauzia Ismail from Institut Pendidikan Guru, Kampus Pendidikan Teknik. She will present her paper, Middle Leadership in Digital Transformation, Quantifying Readiness Gaps and Infrastructural Barriers at the Institute of Teacher Education. Please give a warm welcome to Dr. Fauzia.
Pada. Nanti tak masuk dalam YouTube. Ni masuk dalam ni topik tu.
Dekat tu.
Ini fun dekat yang ni je.
Is it audible or not? Testing. Testing, is it audible? Okay. Okay, Assalamualaikum and a very good morning. I meet to all audience as well as other presenters and also those in audience in the YouTube streaming. Okay, so today I would like to present a study which I have done with my colleague titled Middle Leadership in Digital Transformation, Quantifying Readiness Gaps and Infrastructural Barriers at Institute of Teacher Education. Okay, let's have a look. This is at one glance. Let's have an overview. I think this is a very common terms that we are used, very popular nowadays, digital leadership. So on the right side, on the left side of the slide is the key characteristics of digital leaders. So this is just an overview. I won't read to all of you, but we can see that that these are the characteristics of digital leaders. And on the right side are the definitions, okay, by the scholars, which is about digital leadership. So most of the scholars or previous studies done has common themes emerge. For example, Schneider 2019 defines digital leadership as strategic use of technology to improve outcomes and lead transformative change. So those in blue colors means the key terms. Okay, and the second one, Gartner 2014 has mentioned that digital leadership is the art of establishing the direction and influencing others to achieve a common goal in digital environment. The same resonates with Kane et al. 2019. Digital leadership is less about specific technologies, but is more about the mind setting. Okay, so we can see out of all the definitions, digital leadership is not about managing the technology, but it is actually how to lead people through technological change. Okay, so that is the key ideas, which is very important. So let's explore the literature review. From the literature review, we can see that many studies has shown that the leaders, they play a pivotal salient role in the departments. Okay, in the process, they can actually influence directly to pedagogical practices and departmental culture. Okay, and research done by Bandar in 2018 suggests it's the same, that the leaders who are practicing digital leadership, they are the ones
who championing new initiatives, supporting colleagues and allocating resources to make sure that enable the technological adoption. Okay, and from the third and fourth and fifth, these are all the studies, current studies done, shown that there are resistance. There are resistance among the staff to change primarily to the obstacles which is stemmed by their own digital self-efficacy, meaning they acknowledge that they are not fluent in digital self-efficacy, and maybe because of innovation fatigue or perceptions that new technologies disrupt established pedagogical practices. The previous studies done also has shown that inadequate technological infrastructure, such as unreliable internet access, connectivity, outdated hardware, and lack of technological support has created fundamental operational hurdles and demotivate both leaders and staff. So this is common, right? You are excited to embrace the differences, the new technology, but there are factors that might impede the progress. And the last one, scholars consistently argue that effective training must transcend basic technical skills to encompass pedagogical integration. So meaning, the leaders, they should have frequent hands-on training so that they can continuous learning, so that they can make data-driven decision-making, they can embed in the pedagogical integration and strategic change of management. So to make it sustain is quite hard. Okay, so this is the findings from the previous studies done. So why we come up with this study? Okay, in this study, we aim to get a comprehensive overview. What are the digital leadership among heads of departments at Institute of Teacher Education? For some of you who might not know, like international participants, Institute of Teacher Education, or IPG in Malay, Institut Pendidikan Guru, is an institution that produces and train future teachers. Like IAB, we train and produces future school leaders. So as in Institute of Teacher Education, so they are the media leaders. They are the media leaders, the HODs, the head of department. So we come up with this research to explore, to address these 4 research questions. So research question number 1, we would like to know what are the beliefs among these HODs, head of departments. And research question number 2, what are the challenges that they are facing to implement digital leadership at Institute of Teacher Education? And research question number 3, how do they implement digital tools in their departmental and management in leadership practices? And the 4th RQ is to find out what are the strategies that these HODs use to overcome challenges and to enhance their digital leadership. Okay, so this is the methodology. We come up with research design, quantitative research design using a survey. So the samples are 26 heads of departments from 2 IPG campuses. So the population is 37 HODs, which we managed to get respondents of 26 HODs, and that's equal to 70%. So 70% of response rate is acceptable for a research. Okay, so data gathering, we use a questionnaire which is developed, self-developed by using via Google Form when we share the links with the HODs, and the duration is about 8 weeks. Okay, the instrument used, we have 6 sections in the questionnaire. The 6 sections are demographic, beliefs about digital leadership, current digital practices, perceived challenges, as well as implementation strategies. But what's interesting in this questionnaire, we come up with open-ended question. So from this quantitative, we can gain more in depth on how they have answered in the initial part in the questionnaire. So this is what is interesting in this instrument developed. So how do we analyze the data? It is analyzed descriptively by using the mean frequencies and in form of mean frequencies and percentages. And in terms of validity and reliability, we get experts validation. We come up with a pilot study, and the combat alpha value is at 0.82, which is acceptable because it is more than 0.7. Okay? Next, so this is for RQ number 1. We want to look at what are the HOD's belief about digital leadership. So we can see that the composite mean is at 4.55. And among these 5 items, among all the beliefs, most of the HODs have high agreement, high mean on item number 5, which is institutional prioritization and investment in digital transformation. So what can we reflect from this finding? It shows that when you want to make a change, you want to embrace differences, we need to compete and fulfill the transformation by invest on the infrastructure. Okay, and the next one, RQ number 2. What are how do HODs implement digital tools? So among all these, the highest mean is encourage staff technology use. So meaning these HODs, they use this strategy as the most popular among the others. And the third RQ, what are the challenges? Among all the challenges, with the highest mean is D5, which is inadequate of time. So meaning these HODs, they have claimed that they have time constraint to implement digital leadership. But somehow, we have a look at this D4, limited institutional support. This is also with the lowest mean, which shows that the challenges is maybe quite frequent among all the HODs from these 2 campuses. And RQ number 4, what are the strategies used? Among all the strategies used here to overcome the barriers. So most of the HODs, they claim that we need to increase budget allocation. So the strategies among the others is as well as for regular hands-on training. So meaning like currently the practice is we just have selected groups, you go for training and that's it. You come back and give in-house training. Okay, so only the selected group. But we need to come up with a continuous training so everyone in the institution, in the organization will get the same knowledge and also training so that they can actually practice digital leadership. Okay, so this is the best part of the study where the qualitative analysis from the open-ended questions, we come up with the 3 themes. It was identified that theme number 1, inadequate technological infrastructure. So this is the responses from the HODs. Infrastructure is the main hindrance. Okay, the main hindrance to effective digitalization. And staff becomes demotivated when the system lacks with up-to-date digital equipment. Maybe if you notice that now we have like apps like Canva, anything from the internet, with limited use. Okay, you can just use for after like few times use. So you have come up to your limit, okay, of usage. So this team directly quantifies the challenge measured in D3, insufficient technological infrastructure. So theme number 2, the disconnection between the digital leadership, vision and frontline execution. So meaning the HODs are excited, they are very good, they are towards in the digital leadership, but somehow the staff, the subordinate, they are lack of technical fluency to execute it. And the main challenge in digital leadership is ensuring consistent digital literacy among staff and students. Yes? So can I... Can I wrap the last one? Okay, the final theme is call for robust systematic institutional support. Okay, so the conclusion, number 1, strategic investment in technological infrastructure and systemic capacity building through targeted professional development. So this is based on the data that we have found. So these are the limitations and recommendations. Because it's confined to few samples, we suggest expand quantitative analysis next time in the next research. And the second one, because we cannot explore the how and why, so we suggested to use in-depth qualitative inquiry. So I think that's it for our presentation. You're welcome for any questions or comment. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Fauzia. Now we have 2 minutes for our Q&A session.
So can you show us the conclusion, the sort of conclusion?
You just want me to show the slide? No question? Okay. Any insights from audience?
Okay. Thank you once again, Dr. Fauzia.
Thank you very much.
Now moving on. This presenter has gone all the way from Uganda to Malaysia to join ICELAM. We are pleased to welcome Dr. Abdul Samad Jagenda from the Islamic University in Uganda. His paper is titled Integration of Artificial Intelligence AI in the Teaching and Learning of Islamic Education in Uganda.
So what do I use?
Okay, this one for next, this one for previous,
Okay.
this one for laser.
Okay. Okay, A'udzubillahi minasyaitonir rajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name, as introduced, I'm Dr. Abdul Samad Jagenda. I'm the Deputy Director for Research, Publication and Innovation, Islamic University in Uganda. And I'm here to present a paper on integration of artificial intelligence in the teaching and learning of Islamic education in Uganda. Now, I am going to be as quick as I can because of in the interest of time. Now, for those of you who might not know Uganda, Uganda is predominantly not a Muslim country. It is a Christian country or a secular state, and the Muslims are the minority. However, the Muslims have schools established according to their means, and some of the schools are not as good as those that are provided by the government. Now, why I came up with this study is we know that AI has taken over the entire world as a storm. Now, I was trying to imagine how this developing country called Uganda, where the Muslims are the minority, can tap into the emerging trends in AI to enhance the experience of teaching and learning Islamic studies. And okay, is that me? I continue? Okay. All right. So as AI is increasingly becoming ubiquitous, it's unavoidable. The education sector is affected in numerous ways. The previous presenters have mentioned so many ways in which AI has affected the education spectrum. Meanwhile, there is need to integrate AI in the teaching and learning of Islamic education, as I will demonstrate. Now, the background I've already given is that Uganda is a developing African country. Islamic institutions are in a very sorry state in the country, given the nature of the Muslims and their status. We have limited investment in AI and technology generally, so the technological infrastructure is still very poor. Some people have already mentioned poor internet connectivity. Now, in Uganda, being a developing country, some areas you don't even have electricity, and some of the schools actually lack even the basics, such as classroom blocks. Now, even the basics infrastructures needed are still lacking: dilapidated classroom blocks, zero computer labs in many Islamic institutes. Now, however, whereas we have this deficiency, the learners are up to speed. They have mobile phones, they have tablets, they have laptops, So nevertheless, they still use AIs in one way or the other and other technologies, which means that one way or the other, the educational leaders must come up to speed to the Gen Zs. We call it Gen Zs in Africa, that generation of learners. So this is why I think that the earlier we come up to speed and integrate AI in our teaching and learning experiences, the better. So, you see, I visited one of the schools. I'll speak about this in my methodology, where you have this as the mosque. Some of the, classrooms are still in bushes. I could not record people, because of the ethics of research, but yes. So, in my methodology, given the nature of my study, I saw it wise to use qualitative research. Interpretivism research philosophy was used because this was an exploratory study. So the data collection involved multiple sources to ensure depth in triangulation. Semi-structured interviews were conducted with key informants, including teachers, administrators, ICT experts, and curriculum specialists. The selection criteria was purposive, and the sample size was reached after data saturation. Okay, so in addition to interviews, relevant institutional documents such as syllabi, teaching plans, and so on and so forth were used. The data collected was analyzed using thematic analysis following the 6-step framework. Okay. To enrich our findings and position within the broader academic discourse, the study also incorporated comprehensive review of relevant scholarly literature. Okay. Now, from all this analysis, the key findings, these informants identified that over-reliance on AI might threaten the traditional scholarship, that even when you bring up the idea of using AI, some of our sheikhs and teachers and instructors are still afraid of losing their jobs or to threaten the traditional scholarship in Islamic education. Then other ethical dilemmas, AI tools can enhance the teaching and learning of Islamic education. This can be done through natural language processing models, simulations, semantic search engines, virtual Quran tutors, augmented reality, virtual reality, Islamic content creation, and Islamic text processing. So, however, we still have some problems. Attitude, infrastructural limitations, as earlier mentioned, have to be addressed to achieve the benefits of AI in the teaching and learning process. Conclusion, AI has powerful features that can be used to enhance the experience of teaching and learning Islamic education. For instance, the Quran tutors, chatbots, virtual reality simulations, Islamic text analysis and creation, augmented reality, and many others. In the recommendation, there should be a comprehensive and clear framework for integrating AI in the teaching and learning of Islamic education. And there is need to contextualize AI tools and the material produced by artificial intelligence. This can help address issues such as cultural sensitivity. Uganda has almost 50 different tribes and almost 65 languages. So we have different cultural contexts. However, you have AI built on a global scale, which may not enable AI to address issues related with our cultures in that way. So AI can be used in lesson preparation and content generation for Islamic education. AI tools can help teachers create lesson plans, summaries, and explanations on Quran, Hadith, Fiqh, and so on and so forth. So it can be used for evaluation and assessment. And then also, more studies could be conducted to provide deeper insights into the application of AI in teaching and learning simulations. And that is it I have for you. Thank you so much. You can ask if you have more questions. Yeah.
Thank you, Dr. Abdul Samad, for the interesting presentation. Now we have 2 minute Q&A session. Want to ask question?
Any questions? Okay, thank you so much.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Samad.
Okay. Okay. Oh, I thought I came with it from Uganda. Thank you.
Right. Zoe. Cik Zoe, Sarah sini. Baki.
Our next presenter is Miss Punita Subramaniam from SJKT Ladang Aladar. She will be presenting her paper entitled Beyond the Classroom Walls, a digital journey from small schools driven by
This one.
values and vision.
Then put this one.
Let's welcome Miss Punita.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Punita Subramaniam. Today, we are exploring an exciting topic, Beyond the Classroom Walls, a digital journey for small schools driven by values and vision. Okay, I'm school principal of SJKT Ladang Alaga Terong. These are some benchmarking schools that I have made. Oulu School in Finland and several schools in Tamil Nadu, and recently I am visiting Wellington Primary School, Singapore. These are the international schools that I have been visited. Okay, now coming to our topic today, let's introduce you to the heart of our story, a uniquely compact school. It's home to just 10 students and 8 dedicated teachers. This settings offers a special opportunity, one that challenges us to think creatively about education. Today, we are diving into a crucial mission, bridging the educational divide between urban and rural schools. Our journey is closely tied to the Malaysia Education Blueprint, which aims to reduce this gap, starting with small but multi-educational environments. Remember, this isn't just about numbers, it's about the potential impact of our mission. As we move forward, we'll explore how this small context fits into a broader national mission. Okay, purpose of the presentation. Okay, first, showcase the steps taken by this school, Alaga Tamil Schools, to digitalize its learning environment. Secondly, demonstrate how technology and values-driven leadership can transform education. The pivotal role that values-driven leadership plays in this transformation. Technology, when paired with a strong, guided vision, has the power to reshape educational experiences and outcomes. As we proceed, keep in mind the broader mission. It's about ensuring that every student, irrespective of their background, has access to quality education. Okay, background and the challenges, of course. This ambitious initiative is all about ensuring equal access to quality education for every child in Malaysia, whether they are in bustling cities or rural areas. The unique challenges for small schools. Small schools often struggle with limited social interaction, which can affect students' exposure to diverse perspectives. Additionally, there's reduced academic competition, which can impact students' motivation. But here's the silver lining. These challenges push us to think outside of the box and find innovative solutions that can provide a broad and enriching education experience. Okay, digital transformation strategies. Okay, values and vision-driven leadership. Let's emphasize the importance of a clear vision and strong values. These are the guiding stars that ensure our digital transformation is not just about adopting new tools, but about enriching the educational experience and aligning with our core mission. The technology implementation is key to recognize how digital tools enhance our curriculum. They aren't just supplements, they are integral in fostering cross-cultural exchanges and overcoming geographic and resource limitations. Technology bridges gaps, allowing students to connect beyond borders. Digital transformation strategy isn't a one-size-fits-all solution, but a tailored approach that respects unique challenges we face. we are not just adopting technology for the sake of for it. We are strategically using it to transform, elevate the learning environment. Okay, methods and collaborations. Okay, active networking programs. International collaborations with schools in several schools in Tamil Nadu, and also this initiative open up a world of cultural exchange and learning. Okay, another one, we have a Lollipop Children Work Group and Tinai America, a non-profit organization from America. The Lollipop Children's Work Group excuse me. The Lollipop Children World is a WhatsApp group that connected children from India and Malaysia, providing a platform for them to showcase their talents. We have opened this WhatsApp group during the pandemic COVID-19. In this group, participants can share their creativity of drawings, coloring or doing handicraft, then uploading their photos and videos in that group. Additionally, children can post their recite their poems and also storytelling, and then post their videos in this group. The Tinai American non-profit organization also hosts online activities and programs via Zoom, where children can participate and exhibit their talents. And at the end of the program, they will provide a certificate. In addition, workshops are also organized to help children to develop their specific skills, such as how to write their own stories. Okay, role of mentors and supportive environment. We also have a mentors in children lollipop groups. Mr. Gaja from Tamil Nadu and also Mrs. Anandi from America. They will conduct this group, and they are the mentors in this group. In digital settings, mentors are essential in building strong supportive relationships. They help create a safe and encouraging environment where students feel psychologically safe to explore new ideas and grow. Okay, key results and themes. There are 4 themes. Okay, as a result, okay, cross-cultural collaboration. Global awareness has been significantly enhanced among students. They aren't just reading about different cultures, they are experiencing them firsthand. This practical life experience of diverse cultures is invaluable. Improve self-esteem and communication skills. Students are more confident, their public speaking abilities have grown, and they communicate more effectively. This supportive environment is essential in fostering such personal growth. Okay, third one, development of digital literacy. Digital literacy is more than just navigating platforms. It's about equipping students with creative and technical skills. Through digital storytelling and collaboration, students gain valuable experience that are crucial for today's world. The crucial role of mentors and supportive environment, focus on positive reinforcement and constructive feedback, enable students to take creative risks without fear of failure. Building the trust necessary for participants to engage in their collaborative activities and express themselves freely. Okay, discussion and conclusion. The impact of digital collaboration. Comprehensive benefits of structured digital initiatives. They are not only enhance our technical skills but also foster a sense of global citizenship and empathy. And future implication, there is significant potential for similar initiatives in other small or rural educational settings. These programs could provide students with unique opportunities to connect globally. Lastly, to ensure this initiative success and broader applicability, we need longitudinal studies and quantitative analysis. This will help us understand the long term and make data-driven decisions. Thank you. That's all from me.
Thank you, Ms. Punita. We now have 2 minutes Q&A session and from the audience. Okay, thank you very much, Ms. Punita.
Thank you.
Okay, now let's proceed with our final presentation for this session. And for this session, we have Ms. Diana Cik Jamil from Institut Aminuddin Baki. Her paper is titled Enhancing English Proficiency in Education Through the Role of Digital Transformation in Leadership. Please give a warm welcome to our last presenter, Ms. Diana.
Masuk dalam kita pegang.
Lepas tu?
Itu dalam.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam sejahtera, salam Malaysia Madani. To our respected invigilators, secretariat, the audience, my fellow presenters, ladies and gentlemen. I am Puan Masdiana binti Cik Jamil. I am a senior lecturer from Department of English Leadership and Management Language, Institut Aminuddin Baki. I am honoured to be here to present my paper on the topic Enhancing English Proficiency in Education Through the Role of Digital Transformation Leadership. And this my theme for the research. Okay, the objective of my research today is to identify the role of digital transformation leaders in executing education reform through the integration of technology in enhancing English language learning. So for the introduction, as we know that English is a key global skill for communication, education and career success. This is from Lee 2025. Anyhow, in Malaysia, we are having problems in English proficiency keep on declining in its standard. Therefore, according to the MBI policy, where to uphold bahasa Melayu and strengthening bahasa Inggeris, okay, we will try to maintain the bilingual language. Okay, so instead of that, school principal lead digital change by using technology and AI to enhance English teaching and align with education. So this is the opportunity for the principal to take the advantage of the new technology, including the AI, to enhance the English proficiency in learning language. Okay. Due to the previous research, okay, Malaysian students have a differentiation in learning English language between the rural and also the urban areas. Okay, policy like MBI and HIP help improve English while keeping Malay strong, but it only advantage to the urban areas. Yeah, in the rural area it is still way behind. Okay, online tools such as interactive lesson fund and also VR and also AR is one of the advantages, but it still need the teachers train, and also it is still in the slow progress. Okay, instead of that, okay, in this research, I described there are three roles of principal that influence the leadership transformation, digital leadership transformation. The first one, principal as digital leaders. Okay, principal as digital leaders act as a visionary leaders in integrating the digital platform. Means that the digital leaders, he is the one who leads the team in the school to use the digital platform or technologies. Okay, the second one, principal as a digital guide. Okay, provide direction and training to teachers and incorporate technology into classroom practice. This is where the principal act as a guide to the teachers to direct the teachers and give appropriate training to the teachers to align the MBI policy with the English learning language. Okay, and then the last one, principal as digital motivators, it inspires and motivates teachers to embrace innovation, reduce resistance to change. Means that the principal himself try to motivate, try to reduce resistance to change to the teachers in the school. Okay, all those principal role of the principal, it goes to the framework. Okay. Okay, principal decision formation leadership is the integration of the technology towards the roles of the leaders as a digital leaders, digital guide, and also the digital motivator. And this will encourage the student, will boost the student to enhance the English proficiency in school. Okay. Okay, theoretical framework. The framework shows how principal use digital transformation leaders to improve English in education. So this is where the responsibility, the roles of the digital transformation. Next, principal act as a leader who plan and guide the use of digital in school. And also, they also act as a guide, helping teachers use technology effectively in English lesson. Principal as a digital motivators also encourage teachers and students to adopt digital learning for better English proficiency. Okay, methodology. In this study, we use qualitative design, where there are 6 principles. We use purposive sampling was used to select 6 principles from urban and rural areas. Okay, data were collected through semi-structured interviews. It will last for 45 to 60 interviews. The data were analyzed using thematic analysis, include coding, identifying patterns, and creating key themes such as leading by example. Okay, these are the results from the qualitative research. Okay, the first one, utilizing digital tools in rural school. So this is where we will bridging the gap between the urban areas and also the rural areas. Okay, offline and online resources combat connectivity issues. Offline you will use the WhatsApp group or also the Google Classroom. Okay, the second one, as a result, the principal roles have developed English-rich school cultures, urban school. English, they use English in the assemblies, language corner or debates just to create immersive environment aligned with highly immersive program goals. Okay, the third one, as a digital transformation leaders, they are able to proactive planning and participation in external program. This is by using the PLC, where the principal involved, in state and district program to discover new causes and also technology application. Okay, for the fourth one, digital transformation leader, they continuous monitoring of online application and also competencies of the teachers. They do this by regular checking, classroom observation, and also give feedback session while the teacher is teaching in the classroom. Okay, for the fifth one, feedback and also reflection and also intervention. Principals involve teachers, parents, and local committees in English-related programs. So here, they involve the parents, the community, also the teacher in collaborating for all the English programs in school. Fostering teamwork and community engagement, strong networking and collaboration between teachers, parents and also community. Okay, this is as the result. So as a discussion and also a conclusion, okay, principal act as digital leaders who connect national education goal with classroom practice. Means that the principal has roles as a leader, as a guide and also as a motivator in order to connect national policy and bring it into the classroom practice. The second one, the use of technology and leadership strategies to enhance English language under the MBN MBI policy. Digital tools help close the rural and also the urban gap, and also the feedback and the reflection, and also build the teamwork between the parents, teachers and also the community. Okay, so before I end my session, my presentation today, this one is for education vision, okay, in terms of how we would like the digital transformation digitals would be able to enhance the English language learning in school. Okay, so the digital transformation leaders, yeah, will strengthen English while preserving Bahasa Melayu. This is under the MBM MBI policy. And also this one, they are able to bridge the rural and urban gaps through transformation leadership. And the last one, global competitive, where English is very important, and we are able to get the student ready for the competitiveness. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Masdiana. We have 2 minutes for our final Q&A session. Question from the audience? Okay. Okay, that's all.
Okay, thank you.
Ms. Masdiana? Okay, that brings us to the end of our presentation.
Lebih takut daripada naik
big
situ.
round of applause for all our presenters for their excellent and insightful presentations. So, we have now reached our certificate giving ceremony. So, I would like